They could have gave it a better stand with that.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Bearded Browns podcast. We are live today with me and Sam Lacavera. We got quite a bit of stuff to talk about today, man. It's some new news came out about the stadium. We're going to get on that. The quarterback controversy. Yeah, I'm going to call it a controversy. Everybody got mad at me last year when I called it a quarterback controversy. And what do we have last year? A quarterback controversy. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some undrafted free agents. Man. Anyways, how's your weekend going so far, Sam?
Not too bad, man. Still healing from the surgery, but I feel a lot better. I was actually able to do a little bit of front yard work yesterday, which felt good to do. I go see the doctor in a couple weeks, get declared to go back to work, which shouldn't be a problem. So I'll be ready to do that. Back to the grindstone.
Wish I could get some days off. Yeah, that's like pulling teeth.
Get your gallbladder out and get a hernia, and might be able to do that.
No, they actually at work they tell you to pull your IV out and get back to work. But anyways, let's talk some Cleveland Browns stuff. The new stadium news came out, and it's not shocking. Everybody clearly, not everybody, but a lot of people do want the dome, and the Haslam seem to not care about what Cuyahoga County thinks. Excuse me. So $600 million from the state was approved, just waiting on Mike DeWine's signature. That dude's going to sign it, and the dome will start. I mean, he has to sign it by what, June 30th of 2025.
Yeah, he's got an approval. It can be before, or it's got to be by June 30th is the due date for the signature. So let's just hope that he's down with that. It seems like everybody else is on board with it. So, and like you said, the Haslams are like, okay, Cuyahoga County, you don't want to contribute? That's fine. But we're going to go ahead and do what we're going to do anyway. So, and we've talked before. I think, we already, same old song and dance. At the location's great, blah, blah, blah. Cleveland can redevelop that land down there. We've talked about all that before too. So, but yeah, that dome thing, it looking like that's pretty much in the bag. So let's just keeping my fingers crossed. Mike DeWine's signature is a big thing coming up, and I hope that he's on deck with that so we can go ahead and get more on track with what's going on here with that dome. I'm already seeing too. Brook Park, they're already talking about highway circuits and stuff that they're going to have to change a little bit. So they're already thinking ahead, like, okay, we're going to have to change this exit on Snow. We're going to have to open this up over here. So, I mean, they're ready. So let's get it, man.
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
I drove up 237 yesterday, and there's a bunch of construction going on over there.
Get off the cursed land.
I agree. But yeah, I was driving up 237 yesterday. They had a bunch of construction.
Where ain't any construction going.
Yeah. So that was looking promising. That was the first thing I thought. And I looked to my left. I'm like, all right, well, the stadium's going to be right over there. If you get off at Snow Road, make a left. It's maybe a quarter mile down the road.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm all for it, man.
Yeah.
I'm at that age where I've went to Browns games in the cold. And it's time to, again, I'll say this. A lot of players are coming from down south. They don't want to play in this garbage. It's AFC North, punch you in the mouth weather. Yeah, no, it's not, dude. You want people to show up to games. You want to create other events. You want income for the county, the state even. Bring it on. I'll gladly pay for that. and Syntax. I drink a lot of beer. I'll pay for that damn stadium by myself. No.
I'm getting a weird. What's happening? Wow, this thing's actually
I don't
weird.
know, like a delay.
Hang on a second. I was getting a weird from your mic, and then I bounced out really quick. So I see Adam White says, "Say no to Dome." Why is that, Adam White? Do you go down to every game in the cold and you hang out in the cold? You're out there all the time. I mean, it's some people like that, but say no to Dome.
Yeah, not me.
Wow.
And the Haslam said we will move on without the Cuyahoga County help, which I'm. Yeah, we don't need your help. Yeah, obviously he's gonna have to come out of more money out of pocket, I believe, or they're gonna add more money to the Syntax, whatever it may be. But whatever, everything's already skyrocketing, so who cares?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. They'll get other investors in there too. So I mean, that's just it's got to go through the proper channels first. So it was through the state, and the state's like, hey, yeah, we're on board with it. Let's get this up to DeWine, get a signature, and we'll go from there. So that's all part of the proper channels it's got to go through.
Yeah. Jen says if you go to the games in the cold and can't drink, you freeze. Speaking from personal experience. I see the more you drink when you get down there, the warmer you'll stay.
I don't know. I've been down there a few times. It can be. I'm not much for the cold. I hate cold, dude. The older I get, the more I can't stand working out in that crap and everything else. So I'm not a big fan. I'm too with that. If I'm going to go to a game, I like to try to get to a game earlier in the season. Call me pussy, whatever you want. Bob Golick did too. So whatever. I just don't like to be. I don't like to be down there in that. And I don't like working in it. And sometimes we got to put our big boy pants on and do it. But I'm not a big fan of it.
Be a man.
And the older I get, the more I hate it more. You know, I was that kid when we'd have a snow day from school. My buddies would come over. Hey, man, come on out. I'm like, no, go away, man. You got the day off. Stay in the house here and be warm. You can go play in the snow. I'm good. So that just comes back from where my childhood was at. So living up here all my life, you think you'd be all about, hey, let's go sledding and all that. Not a fan. Still not a fan. I'm cool. I could be fine in the house. And back in the day it was the Nintendo. So I could sit there and play Mario Brothers and be all just fine.
Save money.
Yeah.
We do actually have an event coming up. TMD Esports, Tuscarawas County Browns backers, and TMD Esports are having a Legends bowling event. That's a meet and greet. Ray Mancini will be there. Ralph Holly, our guy Ralph Holly is going to be there. Felix Wright, Greg Pruitt, Anthony Griggs, Mike Pruitt, Travis Tucker, Dre Donovan, and Clay Callender. It's going to be a cool bowling event. We'll be there as well. It's out there in New Philadelphia. Package lanes are $150 for 6 people and $30 for single people. It's from noon to 5. They'll be out there signing autographs. You can talk to them. It's going to be a good time. Make sure you come out there. All the information's right there if you want to get your tickets ahead of time. I don't know if they're doing a day of sales, but be sure to check it out. Get a hold of Jason and he'll take care of you. But yeah, we will be there. It's going to be a fun day. It's Saturday, June 21st. So don't miss out on that.
I'll have my bumpers up because I'm not good at bowling. I will be playing with the bumpers. I will be bumpered up. Bumpered up.
Hopefully my back wants to cooperate that day.
Really quick, Ralph Holly, man. I've been seeing him a lot on reels with Browns camp, mini camp and stuff. It's good seeing him out there. I seen him. He was doing some foot racing. He was up behind Graham on one of the videos. He was behind Graham. Another video was a Mother's Day. Them guys coming back through and everybody giving a shout out to their moms. Ralph was on there, gave a shout out to his mom. And they asked him a random question. They're like, you guys believe in extraterrestrials? Which was kind of cool. And Ralph made the ET comment. Man, I thought that was pretty cool. So if you're listening, Ralph, we're thinking about you, buddy. I hope you out there getting your grind in, man. I know you are. So just hats off to you. Just giving you a shout out. What else we got? We got to get into some stuff over here.
Really quick, yeah, we got this. This Angel just posted this. He's not on the show with us today, but excuse me. This is your daily reminder to vote for us at Cleveland Scene Magazine, Sports Podcast of the Year. Every vote counts, so make yours count today. Remember, you can vote once daily until May 21st. Click the link below for your support. We do appreciate you guys. We didn't think we were going to make it to the top 5, but we did, so we're just chugging along now, trying to win this thing. It's going to be a fun experience. No matter what, making it to the top 5 for the best Cleveland sports podcast is still pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's something to say, man. It's really, really cool. Yeah, it's really cool to be a part of that. And like I said, you guys, us, whatever, all of us as a whole. I mean, it's only been a couple years, and we're already in the top 5 for some voting, which is really super cool. So, I mean, let's keep on, like you said, let's keep on chugging along, man. The votes, I think you got, I'm trying to remember the dates until the 21st. Yeah. So what do we got? 4 or 5 days left of voting, something like that. But yeah, get out there, vote, man. You can vote once a day. So definitely do that. I've been keeping up with my personal vote. You know, you definitely got to vote for yourself, you know, for ourselves.
Yep.
So been up on it. Wife's been up on it. There's some family members been up on it. Some friends of mine been up on it. So let's go.
Absolutely. So there's some other news that came out this week, and it's kind of crucial, obviously, to see who the Browns are going to be playing this year. They release little bits at a time, and then they release the whole thing. And wow, man, I'm going to pull this up here.
Yeah, it's not an easy one.
The 2025 schedule, man.
Nothing easy here.
Especially those first 5 games.
It's just never nothing easy. They're like, all right, well, they had a pretty tough year last year. You know, and well, they actually did I think they actually did pretty good in the draft. So how can we screw them? Let's give them a tough ass schedule right off the rip. You know, we're going to give you your AFC North competition right off the rip with Bengals and Ravens. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
You know what?
And then you get Jordan Love coming home.
Yeah.
To the Packers, man. Lions away.
Lions.
We're going to get whooped on that game. I don't care who's quarterback.
Bro, listen. I'm looking at this thing. I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So I don't know. The first 5 games are like no joke. 6 games. Shit. If we look at, let me see, 5, 6, 7 games. I'll take that back.
Bengals, I'm not too worried about the Dolphins.
They can be tricky sometimes, man. They're either on or they're off. So, but we'll see how they do. But
at least we got home field advantage in London, right?
Right. It's tea time huge. At 9:30, baby. Tea time, 9:30. Me and you talked, man. We might want to get together for that, man. We talked about a little kegs and eggs type deal, something like that.
And then we talked about being asleep at 1:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah, get it on, and then you got 9:30 game time, and I'll be crashed out about 1:30. Be feeling fresh for work the next day. It's funny. Yeah, but I guess because I was like, I couldn't remember the Browns playing in London, but 2017 was and we played the Vikings, and we lost. So it's like I just didn't remember them ever playing out of the country, but I was wrong. So
Jen says we're starting and ending our season against Macaulay Culkin, so I think we'll be okay.
We'll see, man. Them dudes got the offensive power, man, but like I said, they're still working on their defense, but we're also working on a lot too. I think our defense is going to be stout this year, man. And then, we'll see how this offense works together once these guys start gelling. And then, it comes all down to training camp coming up and who's going to get that starting role. Everybody can say who they think it's going to be, but everybody said who they thought was going to be in the draft was, and it wasn't, except Mr. Angel was correct on Mason Graham. So I'll give him hats off to Angel on that one. So we'll see, man. It's going to be interesting. Are there any games that stick out to you where you're like, man, it'd be cool to go to that one? Any home game where you're like, you know what, that one would be cool to go to?
I think I'm going to the Packers game with my cousin because he's driving in from Iowa just to go to that game. So we might be going to that one.
Cool.
I'm definitely going to the bye week 9. I'm going to that for sure. And
bye
usually
weeks.
what's that?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You're good.
Usually I try to hit up a Ravens game, but man, that Titans game, the Titans are my second favorite team. I
There
think
you
it's going to be
go.
a good game to watch. And then that Bills game, man, that's going to be a fun one, December 21st.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say I like to go
I
see a home game with Steelers, but that's in December, and I already told you about that cold. Not happening. Not happening.
yeah, I'm not
I like
against
to get
going
to
to any
some
of these
early.
games.
Yeah, most definitely. Um, I don't know. Like we'll see too. We got to get with Chris with JB's Tavern and get kind of an idea of when we want to maybe try to do a live uh, game for our pregame show. So there's some stuff we got to work out, but we're in our off season too, so we got time to do that stuff too. So and
Ken
well,
McDonald, the guy from up north, says I'm doing Vikes and Raiders, maybe Titans. He's up from Canada.
oh, okay, oh
But
that's cool.
I think he actually comes over the pond every once in a while.
Vikes, Raiders, and
I actually
maybe
met
going.
him
So
at
he's saying
a
going out to London. He's talking about going to London for that game. Oh, okay, that's cool.
yeah. Good morning, Greg. Thank you for joining us. Yeah. I mean, obviously, my neighbor gets a bunch of tickets that gets given to him. He doesn't ever go, so he'll give me tickets. And like I said, we had those club seats last year for the Ravens game, the one where we lit up the Ravens pretty much, and that was probably my favorite game. That was the one JOK actually got hurt at, which was a bummer, but I was at that game. But yeah, the schedule's tough, guys. No way to put it.
Yeah.
You got Jets that might be a win, but they just stocked up on the draft as well.
I already see people trying
Ravens
to
are the
go.
Ravens.
I already see people. I don't mean to cut you off. I already see people trying to do wins losses already. I'm like, are you out of your mind? You don't even know who's going to be the quarterback yet. They're like, oh, already. That's going to be a loss. That's going to be a loss. That's going to be a win. I'm like, can we get through training camp, bro? Like, can we figure out who's tossing the rock? Can we figure out what's going on here and who's going to be on the team? There's going to be lots of cuts. So,
I say for the show, maybe we could do two. We could do one early one and then one once we know, like after.
I would say after training
maybe.
camp. Yeah, I would say after camp. We can go ahead and maybe do one of those. So yeah, but it's just like so early right now. Like, come on, guy.
Yeah, they say it's going to be we have the 5th toughest schedule, which I'm going to agree
I
with.
believe it. Looking at it, I believe it, man. I believe it.
And who knows what the Patriots are going to be like with, man.
With your first 6 games, you're already going to be playing your AFC North teams. You already got 3 of them up on board already: Bengals, Ravens, and Steelers already. So that's just in the first 6 weeks. So, and then like you said, in between there, got Lions. That ain't gonna be no joke,
Yeah, away as well. I mean, it's what I think is going to happen is we obviously stocked up our defense. The old saying, defense wins championships, but you have to be able to put points on the board also to win. I'm talking more than 14 a game. So
right. Well, my thing too is the defense getting themselves off the field quick, which is a great thing, but them offense putting them right back on there has been the bummer. So I'm hoping we can actually do some sustainable drives this upcoming season, whoever's at the helm. And I hope we can actually get some sustainable drives, man, and give that defense a chance to rest. They're going to need it. Everybody needs that. So curious to see how it's going to turn out this year, man. I don't have big expectations for anything this year. I think we're all kind of coming to where we want to be at. We're still working on things, but I'm definitely man, tough schedule too. We're going to win more than 3 games. I'll just say that right now. So we're definitely going to win more than 3 games the way things are looking right now. So
I think they're going to be unexpected off the wall games too that we win. Honestly, we've done it before.
Yeah, you know how that is. You're like, oh man, they should beat. Let me look at this real quick. The Jets. They should have the Jets. No problem. They should. And then that'll be a game they lose, and then they go ahead and beat the Ravens
Jets
twice,
dude. Except that one game where it mattered to get us in the playoffs.
Right. Yeah. It's going to be interesting, man. But it is not an easy schedule. I don't see that being easy at all. So they're gonna have to grind through that, man, for sure. For sure.
Probably beat the Bears in Chicago. I'll give them that win for sure. Let's do that. The Raiders, they're hit or miss too, man. I don't really know. They got some great players, but they seem to just not be able to put it together.
I know, and I think I can't wait to see Genty run, man. I want to see that dude. I can't wait to see it. There's a couple other players and other teams that I can't wait to see what kind of product Scattaboo becomes. I want to see some Genty. I'm always been a running back guy. I like that position. That's just me. You're always a target. You either got to run somebody over, or you got to get around somebody. You know, you're always that target, though. You're a target guy, so. It's always like that position. Like there's some of them guys I can't wait to see. And then, like we said, we'll get into it too, because we're going to talk about the guys that we got, and then some of the undrafted free agents that we also picked up too. So, I mean, we're going to have that threat of Junkins and Sampson. You know, I said it on Tuesday's show. That's going to be your smash and your dash, and that's going to be them dudes, man. So. I can't wait to see. I want to see electrifying sports entertainment. I'm ready for it.
I like the fact that we have a 6-foot running back. I do. We talked about that a little bit last night, where that 6-foot running back could be like the Derrick Henry that could rip through and just lay people out. You know what I mean? Drop his shoulder correctly and make some stuff happen. Hopefully that's the case. And he stays healthy. That's a big thing for the whole damn team, to be honest.
Yeah, right, man.
So, yeah, we're going to do the quarterback talk. Obviously, it has to be done. Everybody's doing it. Gabriel versus Sanders, the limelight. Why is Sanders getting all the limelight here? And why is he being asked different questions than Dylan Gabriel? And why are they kind of singling one guy out? And it's funny. It's a Cleveland thing. Like, we got this guy that is Deion Sanders' son, so obviously he's going to get the limelight. The guy was a Pro Bowler 83 times. You know what I mean? Like, he was a great player in the league.
Yeah.
Just it's the inevitable. That's what's going to happen. Unfortunately, we don't have control over it, so we're going to talk about it as well. I don't think Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders are that much off from one another, other than the height thing. Really, they've been saying Gabriel's been throwing dots. They both have. They've been throwing great passes, and I get it. It's a rookie mini camp. You're not going to be doing a whole lot. They're out there just having fun right now. They're fighting for a job. Right. They're out there fighting for a job. At the end of the day, what's going to matter most is the camp with everybody when you're really, really fighting for that job, amongst the other quarterbacks as well. Joe Flacco, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Are they going to put that veteran in there just to start and see what happens? And then Dylan Gabriel or Shedeur Sanders, it's all to be. We'll find out soon enough. But why is Sanders getting more attention? We know why.
I forget who said it. I was seeing something this morning, and he's like, he was a GM for an NFL team. I can't remember which team, but he was already like, "Oh, Sanders is ready. You can plug him in week 1. Let's go. Let's see it." I'm like, what? I'm not seeing that yet, and. But this quarterback room we got, at least we got something to talk about, quarterbacks now, you know, which is great. So it's like we go from one extreme to the next. You know, last year this is Deshaun Watson's defining year to show what he can do. And we've seen Deshaun. Well, I know I wasn't supposed to say that.
No. You got to say it the right way, though. Remember the reel we made?
Deshaun Watson. Yeah, Deshaun Watson. That boy good sometimes. He good and terrible. But yeah, that was crap. So we got to watch that crap show last year. And then he went out on his injury. But at least this year we actually got a quarterback room with guys that want to compete. So that's very exciting. What I've been watching, what I don't really like is I feel in my heart, I feel like Gabriel's getting unfair shake from the press, because that's what they do. He's getting asked the questions of, they're asking him Sanders questions. It's like, can you ask, like, hey, how's the kitchen here in Cleveland? Hey, what have you ate? Have you been in any place? No, it's how's it working back there with Shador? How's that going on? It's like, did you guys forget they drafted him first? You know what I'm saying? Like, they brought him here for a reason. Or they would have took Shador at his number. They didn't. They took him. So it's like, calm down. I just don't like. I feel like he's getting shit questions, and Shador's getting all the, limelight questions. It's like,
The starting quarterback questions.
Yeah, it's already like it's instant plug and play. I'm gonna, I don't know, man. I need to see more out of guys. Like we said, it'll be different once they start doing some actual real practice, and I'm sure we'll hear who's doing what by then. Right now, I think it's too crazy to have a perceived notion that one of these guys is going to be it. One of these guys isn't, just from a rookie mini camp. Give me a break. That's a freaking joke. Just like that fucking a-hole that was behind Gabriel in that press conference. He's shorter than me. He's shorter than me.
That fat tub of lard ass.
You freaking ass clown. You know what I'm saying, dude? He knew where he was at. He knew. I talked about this on Tuesday because that kind of upset me too. You know where you're at when you're on a stage, dude. You've been on stages, Mike. I've been on stages. You know where you're at. He knew what he was doing. And like I said, that dude, he looks like he's the epitome of physicality. Look at me, how big I am. It's like, bro, you're a
Sham wore his sleeveless shirt today just to do that.
You're a slop. You look like some sloppy Joe over there. And I guess he's some cat from Akron. I forget. Angel had his name, had him went and found out who he was, but it's almost like, hey,
Journal guy.
Yeah, whatever. Fucking idiot. But yeah, you know where you were at over there on stage, bro. And then you're gonna, he's shorter than me. Whatever. I almost want to put a boxing glove on. You know what? Let's go box. You look like you can't even fight. You're over here talking shit. So, and you're on camera, and it's like, this is a mini camp.
If I were doing Gabriel, dude, and I seen that, I would comment back like, I'm bigger where it counts, bro. Calm down.
Yeah, right. Something. It's like, God, man, they're like giving this kid is getting a lot of not great. He's getting negativity, man. That's what I see. He's getting this negativity from the press, and everybody was already on him about his height, so he's used to that. But I watched his footage. He don't play like he's 5'11". I'll tell you that. And if you already think that that's a problem for him, and which I thought, like I said, when we got that pick, I wasn't really big on Gabriel. I'm like, we kind of already did the short quarterback thing. But, going back and watching him, because he wasn't on my radar, I had to go back and watch the dude play. That dude can ball out, just as well as Shador or, Pickens has still got Pickens. What has he done?
Right. For sure. It's funny because here's how I see this working out. We obviously know that Shador Sanders was sacked a bunch. He played in Colorado. He didn't have an offensive line like he's going to have here. If this offensive line for the Cleveland Browns reverts back to what it was 2 years ago without injury, this kid's going to have time to throw in the pocket. His pocket presence is good. I would say that it's fair. It's fair. He takes a little longer to throw the ball, but he's waiting for that big play to progress. That could be an issue in this league, but now that he might have the time to get rid of the ball, might work out better for him. Dylan Gabriel is that guy that can scramble out of the pocket and still make a huge play happen. He's a left-handed quarterback, which we haven't had since 1984. I wasn't even born yet the last time we had a left-handed quarterback. That could throw off defenses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, it's going to be fun to see who's going to work out and not work out. I don't think there's going to be a trade for any of these quarterbacks. I think they're going to keep all four of them. We watched us go to 5 in 1 year, so there's no reason we shouldn't keep 4 of these guys. Deshaun Watson's on the PUP list, physically unable to perform, so we will receive $44 million. Yeah. Well, here's what I think is going to happen with that. We're going to receive $44 million from this year on the PUP list through insurance that the Haslam's took out on his injury, and that goes towards draft or not draft. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read and.
No, you're good. I'm checking out comments too. We got some guys commenting in here.
But I think by March 1st next year, I don't even think Deshaun Watson's going to be on the team.
No, I think he's gone. I'm with you on that.
They're going to let him go and pay into 2027 for him. That's dead money, cap space. But that salary cap relief, that $44 million we're going to get a year for him, will help. We're just going to have to pay the dude and let him go. Let's see. I'm going to get to this comments real quick. Ray says Flacco starts.
Yeah, that was just.
Flacco starts, gets benched. Sanders starts. Who the fuck would want Kenny Pickens on their team? Seriously, expect us to believe that this regime keep our fire through the or had the worst quarterback playing NFL history. He tried to release the ball from his hand 3 times in a row and he couldn't get it out. Jen says, regardless of all who we drafted, we're drafted for a reason. Now we need to see what they could do. They're playing, making skills, and ability to thrive under pressure. Greg says, did they actually say he was on the list yet? I didn't know they put JOK on it. Yeah, JOK, Gregory, is not playing at all this year. It's unfortunate, but that's why we picked up the linebacker, Schlesinger. We picked up safeties and undrafted free agency as well. May not be promising guys, but it's depth that we need. So Tomlin, it's one of the greatest. Tomlin is one of the greatest coaches. If he doesn't want him on his team, I sure the hell don't. I agree. Tomlin's a great coach, and we have a couple buddies that are Pittsburgh fans, and they hate him.
They can't stand Tomlin. They're so done with him, dude. They're like, they haven't really succeeded in a while either, with as far as getting deep in playoffs. So I can kind of maybe understand that. But us looking from the outside, we're like, Tomlin's great, dude. Kicks our ass every year, Yeah. We're like, I'd like to have him, And then them guys are like, these Pittsburgh guys are like, yeah, you can have him because we need something different. We need a change over here in Pittsburgh. So
Gregory says, speaking of Watson, do you see him traveling with the team every game? No, I don't. I don't even want the guy in the locker room. I don't want the guy in a practice facility. I don't want the guy in a stadium. But it's probably likely that he will be there. I mean, if you're on a PUP list, I believe you can show up on the sidelines still. I'm not entirely sure. Like, I think JOK will probably be on the sideline still. That's a possibility.
I think it's something I'd have to look into that because I know that there's certain things that if you are on, you're not allowed to be even on the sidelines. I'd have to look into that. I'm not sure of all the details on that, but yeah, I would like to have JOK out there because obviously he's not playing this year, but I think he's detrimental to helping guys out and still being part of that defensive culture that we're trying to get here. And that's JOK all the way. So definitely want to have him around helping these guys out.
Ben says JOK's statement to the organization and the community showed his character and that he will be there in spirit. Just wanted to recover enough to maybe hit the field, and that will be next year. I think that guy's going to be back. There's no way. There's no way, man. Like I said, I was at that game, dude. I was getting a beer, and I saw it on TV when JOK went down, and I almost just left my beer there, but they're $12 beers, so I'm taking my $12 beer. But I walked out to the field, dude. It was like silence. You could hear a pin drop, dude. Everybody was like devastated.
Well, when that cart comes out and then you see them, how they're wrapping the neck up, face masks off the helmet, it's like, yeah, he's not getting up and we got to stabilize him. Might be a serious injury here or could, right. And still, and heard nothing for so long after that event, man. So I'm just glad the guys, like I said, I was glad to see him come into, it wasn't mandatory workouts. I forget whatever. It's you can come if you want, but he came. He's like, "Hey, what's up, everybody?" He was doing a little bit of stuff.
The rookie mini camp, or right before the rookie mini camp. Yeah.
Voluntary. It was voluntary workouts.
Voluntary workouts. Yeah.
That's what it was. But it was good to see him
you
come
put two minds together, we figure it out.
We'll get it. We'll get there. We're just a little slow. That's all.
Let's see here. Yeah, let's get back into the quarterback stuff. So we do.
I don't know. You want to go over some of these signed undrafted free agents? Maybe we can look over some of these guys.
We could do that. Yeah, I didn't really look too much into these guys yet. But,
yeah, man, you're kind of going in and out. You were You were like, it was weird.
We have windstorms
Glitch in the
right now
Matrix.
here, but so you might. I think you got wind too, right? You're like 15 minutes
I'm
away
looking
from me.
out.
So
Yeah, it looks like the trees are moving around pretty good. Yep. Oh, I'm looking out the window now. It looks like the trees are moving pretty good. It was really windy last night. Our power went out last night, and I was up. What time to go out? I'd say it went out about 12 o'clock, something like that. But no rain or nothing, just high winds. I was looking at the radar, and it was more south of us, even south of you. They were getting hammered down there. Hopefully everybody's okay down there. I know some people down south right now, down that way, are still without power. So
I don't know if anybody on here watches Ryan Hall, y'all, but it's like the best sportscaster. That's us. Sorry, the best weatherman. You can check him out on YouTube. Everything's free. I actually signed up for his stuff last night because it is amazing. This dude will go live for 10 hours, and like there was tornadoes in Kentucky, some pretty bad ones last night. So prayers to all them people out there in Kentucky. Bad one ripped through a lot of stuff out there, but if you guys want to check him out, man, that's a free ding for him. Guy's great. If you ever want any weather status of where you're at, guy's awesome, amazing work. He lives in like a cul-de-sac, like a HOA community, and he bought 2 houses. One's his weather station, and the other one's his personal home.
mm-hmm.
He drives a golf cart over to the other one and does what he's got to do. It's kind of cool.
Oh, that's sweet.
But yeah, now back to football.
Not a far trip to go to a job. That's nice.
You're right. And he does help a lot. A lot of people donate. So if there is like a big catastrophic disaster, he will donate. Like hurricanes, he donated like $225,000 at one time and brought a bunch of water down to him. It was a good guy. Anyways, the Cleveland Browns have signed 13 undrafted free agents, including players like Aiden Huntington, defensive end, defensive tackle out of Tulane, Jason Ivey, tackle out of North Carolina A&T, Lamarion James, cornerback out of TCU, Dom Jones, cornerback out of Colorado State. Other undrafted free agents signed by the Browns, including D'Artagnan Tinsley, outside linebacker, interior offensive line out of Cincinnati, Justin Osborne, offensive line, SMU, Amani Marshall, running back out of Appalachian State, and Eli Wilson, tight end out of Appalachian State. If you want to get into the other stuff there, I almost called you Angel. Oh, Sam.
Yeah, no, it's all good. And there's a couple guys we don't have all the guys on here. I'm seeing Ken McDonald, Lamarion James, elite return skills. Yes, he does have really good return skills. Let me see here too, because I was watching some film on Lamarion James, and I seen potential for him to even help at the safety position. Call me crazy. I mean, some of these guys, once they get here, they get put in different tasks. But I seen him, I know he's listed as a cornerback, but I seen how quick he is, gets to the football and stuff like that. And I was like, man, this dude could be like a free safety just roaming around. And I could see that kid being a really good free safety. But let's go ahead and I'll start with Aiden Huntington, defensive end, defensive tackle, Tulane. Defensive lineman with strong build and athletic abilities. Huntington is expected to compete for a spot on the defensive line. And we know that right now there's a lot of guys competing on that line. So I think we're going to get the cream's going to rise to the top once we see how these guys are coming forth with their training. So like we got guys coming back from last year. We got new guys coming in. We always talk about our guy, Ralph Holly. I'm a big Ralph Holly guy. I like what he can bring to the team. Obviously we got the Mason Graham. So we are definitely filling voids for sure with that. So I'm going to keep on moving. We got Jason Ivey, tackle, North Carolina. He's got good size and athleticism. Ivey will be eyeing for spots on the offensive line. So there was some spot, like we need guys to come in so other guys can rest. He might be somebody that we can add to that. We'll see how things go. And I just talked about Lamarian James, cornerback with experience in the Big 12. James looks to make an impact in the Browns secondary. And like I already said, I can see him coming out there and doing cornerback duties, and I could see him being maybe thrown into a safety spot, depending on what kind of packages you're running. So I'm curious.
Ken
I'm going to
McDonald
keep
his relative athleticism score was over 9.4 for Aiden kid, I believe.
I'm looking at we got you guys see Junkins starting over 4 position. Oh, that's a different one.
Yeah.
Okay, Aiden's Aiden Huntington. That's who he's referring to. Yeah, like I said, we need help there. I mean, that's pretty good grade, right? I mean, let's see what these guys can do. It's going to come down to a competition. So
I do want to hit
wait.
this comment. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you guys see Junkins starting over Ford at the running back position?
I do.
You got to give Ford an opportunity. Last year, everybody thought he sucked. That was partially the offensive line's fault. You got to be able to create holes for these guys. They were not doing that at all. Ford's able to break some off, man. I don't see why. We're gonna have to see after camp again. You might see Ford do some stuff this year.
Right. And you're right, Mike, too. Like, we had a lot of line problems. I mean, that's where that starts for running back. You got shit line. Guess what you're going to have? Shit running game. It's that simple. But I'm not counting him out in any sort of way. I'm just looking more at Junkins being new, fresh, younger. He's more of a bulldozer. And with our line being healthy and going to be better than what we were last year, and they were going to be getting holes created and stuff like that, I just see Junkins being more of a yards per carry runner coming up. That's just me. So, and then like we can get into Dalen Sampson too. I mean, we're going to have, our running back room right now, looks pretty good because Dylan Sampson is no slouch of a running back. That kid is fast. He gets out into a clearing, adios amigos. He's going to be your I call like your slash, dash, and gone guy, and Junkin's going to be like your steamroller. He's going to get through there and bounce off of who he needs to, keep the legs churning and moving, and he's going to be doing them type of things.
As long as Junkins stays healthy, I'm fine with it.
Right. And like I said, I want Ford in there too. I mean, bring them in. I want these guys all to get a fair shake at things, but we'll see how this starts out with who's actually going to be the starter. We won't know that until the time comes, but definitely see, I see Jen's comment, Ford and Junkins becoming one of the new dynamic duos like Chubb and Hunt. I kind of feel more of that's just my opinion, like everybody has an opinion, Junkins and Dylan being that type of duo to me. But we'll see as things go on as far as that goes. Do you want me to keep running through? I stopped at Lamarian James, cornerback. I can keep on going. Do you want me to keep going on some of these? Okay. Tom Jones, cornerback, Colorado State. Another cornerback with some solid credentials. Jones will compete for playing time, and just like all these other guys too. So we got a lot of guys. And like I said, this is not everybody. These are just some of the guys I just stood out because we also depth. We also picked up who I really like is I'm kind of bouncing around here, but that's just me. Wide receiver Luke Floria from Menor, I believe, and that kid's pretty good too. And it looks like not only wide receiver, but also some special teams. He can come in about. He's done some returning too, and he actually got signed. So I can't wait to see what that comes of him too.
A lot of potential on this roster.
Yeah. We got another O-line guy. We got a couple O-line guys coming up back to back. Let me go ahead. Dartarian Tinsley, an interior offensive lineman with experience in the Big 12, which is good. Tinsley will be competing for a spot, just like all these other guys on offensive line. Justin Osborne, another interior offensive lineman. Osborne brings good blend of size and athleticism.
Athleticism.
You got it, to the Browns offensive line. So we needed backup guys. We already know who we got, but we needed guys to come in and rotate, give guys some breaths of fresh air. And it looks like we're trying to do that with what offensive linemen that we're bringing in now. So yeah, I see Ken McDonald. Ford doesn't break tackles and dances too much. That's what it looked like. Why he took a pay cut. I think he was not breaking. I think he was dancing too much because he ain't had nowhere to go because that line was trash last year. That's why you got to, there's nothing there. You're just trying to dance around till you find a glimpse of light. So,
like I said, you've seen, if you guys look up Jerome Ford's, just look up his highlights. The kid's got it. He's got what he needs. He needs some more help to be able to break those, obviously break tackles. And hopefully Deuce Staley works on that with him this year. Show him how to break tackles. Show him how to get through the line. Even if it's the line's disrupted, show him how to find that other hole. There's gaps. If you go to Sumer Sports or Summer Sports, SUMER Sports.com, you can look up some players. And you can see where they're great in certain gaps. It's kind of cool. It gives you like an in-depth analysis of each player, especially in his draft this year. They had a draft guide that was pretty cool. Check it out, SUMER Sports. Let me see if I can just put that on here.
We did pick up another undrafted free agent running back too, which we didn't talk about. So Amani Marshall, Appalachian State. Got good speed, agility, looking to add to the run game. I personally looked up some of his highlight reel, and I didn't see nothing that was like, ooh, yeah, that's a bad boy. But not taking nothing away from him either. But so there's more depth there too. So, just with Junkins, Dillon, Ford, we got Marshall. Still got Pierce Strong. That's 5 running backs already I just named off. So we'll see how that goes, how that's going to turn out and work out.
Harry Clark says, do you see Fannin Jr. having more catches than Njoku this year? No, if Njoku can stay healthy this year, I wouldn't mind seeing double tight ends out there. Fannin could block. Njoku is not like a chip blocker at all, really. I mean, you just see him run out there. Sam is frozen. But yeah, I don't think you're going to see Fannin getting more catches than Njoku. I just don't think that's realistic. I think
this is acting a little funny. I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you. I can see you too. You're moving now a little bit.
Give me a second here to catch up. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, because it went down for a second. Okay, we were on Fanning Jr. catching more catches than Njoku. I lost it there. Go ahead, Mike. I'm not trying to make you repeat yourself. I just missed what was being said.
I just said I don't think he's going to be. Njoku's getting paid $13 million. This dude's here on a rookie contract. That it's not going to be that way. I don't think you're going to see Fannin out there for sure. And like I said, he's a good blocker as well, where Njoku's not. I'm not saying Njoku can't block. They just don't use him that way, typically. I know you want to talk about how Fannin runs.
I think everybody's like, oh, he's goofy footed and this and that. And I think I watched it again yesterday. I was actually watching him again. I'm like, that is one goofy dude running, man. But I tell you what, I think that the way he runs it's just the way he's always ran for his, how he's ran his whole life. It looks a little funny. But I think that throws guys off because I talked about it. He's pigeon-toed is when your toes are inside. He seems duck-footed. His feet are outside of him when he's running. He's not in a straight run. He's kind of like that. And then when he's making them cuts, people are looking at his waist and feet like, what the hell just happened? I thought that foot went left, that one went right. And they're like, damn, where the hell did that dude go? He went around you. He went right around you. So I think that's going to be something that I can't wait to watch, and I can't wait to cheer on when I see him catch a football, make a couple moves, because he can make guys miss. He does get a lot of yak in college. So I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see him be out there. It'd be nice to see a two tight end set once in a while. I know we don't do it. It's not really Kevin's thing, but I like a split back set once in a while too, man. You know, you got to keep them guys guessing, man. Like, you know, imagine having Junkins and Dylan in a split back, or Ford and Dylan in a split back. Now you got two speedsters back there, and you're like, man, what are they planning on doing on this play? Well, you.
Oh,
hello.
I don't think this has anything to do with the streaming service. I think it's just our weather out here today. But
I'm back here.
And Sam actually lost power last night. So is Jen working today?
Yeah, her stuff's all good.
She's hogging all the bandwidth. Okay.
It's weird because it looks like you having issues on your end this morning.
Not really. Just, I mean, it might be because of the wind. We had some huge gust of wind, but I got amazing internet. I think you guys do too. You have the same internet, I thought.
Well, we should be fine. Like, I don't know too. We're running. It's just something I'll bring up with StreamYard. We're using. I used Tuesday's check-in, maybe a fresh check-in. I don't know if that would have something to do with anything or not, but we'll try that next time. And yeah, it just seems really.
It's bouncing. I don't know. I've seen smooth so far. I don't know. I don't see anything going out of the ordinary on my end yet, but there. We're good.
Maybe it's my end.
Oh, Jen, I'm sorry. I haven't. Man, I got a bunch of messages. I haven't looked at my phone.
My shit's acting.
We got through it.
My shit's acting like Barry Shuck's service over. I'm like Barry Shuck, Sam Shuck over here today. Shout out to our boy Barry at Dogs by Nature. My internet kind of acting like I got the Shuck service over here today. You know that's funny. Come on now. All right, man. Come on. We got to pick. It's messing me up because we're getting into topics, and then I'm like, in, out, in, out. It's driving me freaking nuts. It's like, can I finish the freaking sentence and we'll be good to go? We did add another tight end since we're on a tight end topic. Fannin, we talked Njoku. Eli Wilson, tight end, Appalachian State. He's got experience in the Sun Belt Conference. He looks to make impact on the Browns passing game. So it looks like he's more of a catcher than blocker. But we're trying to add depth there too. And like I said, now we'll see how this all plays out once we start getting into some seriousness and some real training here. So, and that's just some of the guys. Like we don't have them all down here. I just wanted to run over some of these guys we've been kind of meaning to on the last couple shows. I wanted to get into some of these undrafted free agents. I didn't think I needed to go in and tell you all their yardage and carries and everything from high school and all that. I just want to get to the depth that we're adding and what they kind of bring to the team. So,
yeah, we'll get into that when they make the team.
Right.
Some of them are unlikely to make the team, to be honest. Some of it's just to fill depth. Some of them might wind up on a practice squad. So there's that. But again, I'm going to bring this up. We're going to this event. Tuscarawas County Browns backers and TMDE Sports presents Legends Bowling. It's going to be a bunch of players there. It's going to be fun. You can buy a package for $150 for 6 people and $30 for a single. Contact Jason Haney, 330-447-9124. Saturday, June 21st, from noon to 5. It's going to be a great time. We're going to be out there. All the Browns players are going to be out there. Our guy Ralph Holly's going to be out there, so we're going to buy some chicken wings.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, it's going to be a good, fun event. Get out there. We're going to try to interview some people, some fans even.
I was trying, Mike, you said, what is that for 6 guys? What was the cost on that for 6 people?
$150. And I believe you get a shirt as well. Yeah.
And you get a chance to actually meet each person. So they're not going to just be like said that you will get a chance to get an autograph from each person also, which is really cool.
Right.
And it's, I mean, if you get 6 people, you get it together. It's $25 a person, which I don't think is bad at all. And you get to meet all these. That's a lot of players you get to meet. So it's going to be a good time. I can't wait to go and check it out. I do want to get a shout out to JB's Tavern real quick. If we're on that, we're going to be doing some of that too. So JB's here is at 4305 Brook Park Road. Flip my page here. 4305 Brook Park Road, Parma, Ohio. JB's Tavern. Come on down there for food and drinks. They specialize in French bread pizzas. They're really delicious. I've had some of them. Barmaids are really good down there to take care of you. They do have, I'm going to throw it out there, they have an event coming June 27th, 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock. They're having what they're calling their summer party. Parmatown Partiers are going to be there from 4 to 7. They got a live band, Parmatown Partiers. They play 80s music to now. Wear your favorite Hawaiian gear, food trucks, and picnic games. That's July 27th, 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock. That's on a Sunday. JB's Tavern, 4305 Brook Park Road, Parma, Ohio. Good deal.
Them flatbread pizzas are amazing, dude. We were talking to Chris about it.
They are good, man. I got one with extra cheese, pepperonis, banana peppers, and sausage on mine. That was banging. It was delicious.
All right. There's actually a bakery down the street from them where they get all their bread from. So it's all like homemade, authentic Parma bread.
Fresh bread.
Don't miss out.
Fresh bread in-house.
Yeah, huge shout out to JB's. Thank you guys for everything you do. And I think we're good. That's the show for today, ladies and gentlemen. We will be live Tuesday, 7:30. Make sure you go to YouTube, like, subscribe, share the live, let everybody know what's up. And until then, we will see you guys Tuesday.
Yep. Don't forget to go out and vote. Cleveland Scene, Bearded Browns podcast. Go on there, vote. I don't know, Mike, if you could throw that up maybe one more time so everybody can see the link really quick. If not, go to our page, Facebook page. There it is down there on the bottom. It's your daily reminder for Cleveland Scene Magazine Sports. Go on there, Bearded Browns podcast for your number one sports podcast. Like I said, we're down to top 5. You can vote once a day through May 21st. So go out there, vote once a day, and let's get it, man. Let's see how far we can go with this thing, Mike.
And there are some other great podcasts on there, so we are in a battle, man. It's going to be fun.
We make fun of it. We kind of joke around. We kind of say like Anchorman, when all the Anchormans meet up at the park. It's a throwdown. Yeah, it's the finale. It's the throwdown. That's kind of funny how I look at it. But let's go, man. Let's do it. Gonna go out there, and I think tomorrow my back grass was super wet, so tomorrow looks like it's gonna be. Didn't rain here last night, just high winds. I'm gonna give it another day to dry out. I tried to do it yesterday. It was a mud pit. I couldn't do it if I wanted to. So
I'll fly over there in my new mower and knock it out in 2 minutes.
Yeah, I see that thing. That thing's like a turbocharger, man. Mike got a brand new mower. He's got a lot more grass to cut than I do. But that thing is a beast, man. You could put a sticker on that and run that in an Indy 500, man, without a doubt. That's a bad boy you got.
But yeah, Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen, 7:30 p.m. sharp. We will be here to talk more Browns football. Hopefully we get some more news put together. We're going to probably go over these undrafted free agents again. I'm going to do a little bit of research on these guys, watch them film. Obviously, we know the NFL is completely different from college. Oh, here comes the quarterback train. These are elite players now. Even though if you go undrafted, there's been some undrafted free agents that have been pretty good in the league. So anything's possible here. But we will see you guys Tuesday. Until then, go Browns.
Have a good one, all.